you so much for stopping back on my channel. My name is Kelsley Nicole, and today I am going to be showing you my easy, super duper lazy braid out. Before I get started, I just like to apologize in advance for any background noise that you hear. They have been working on my block for at least like 15 days, it seems, and I couldn't find, every time I tried to film, it was the same thing. So, let's do this. You know, we should all be pretty much at home right now. I like to assume that we all are. And, hold on. The fact of the matter is, I feel most people are, I'm a little lazy right now with my hair. So, I'm really looking for like the easiest thing to do, the shortest thing to do. I'm not going nowhere, so just kind of like, do I have to do it? kind of thing. So, I find that braid outs are a great way to get definition in your hair, and that's whether you're transitioning or you've already like kind of reached, you know, the point of being natural that you need to be at. Braid outs are really great. I will say though, if you're watching this and you are transitioning right now, this will look a little different for you, and I'm only saying that really because when I was on YouTube, I feel like when I was transitioning, which was 7 years ago, I came on YouTube and I would watch these tutorials. I'm like, oh, that's easy. My hair gonna look like that. And I would do it and I'd be like, why she lied to me? Because it didn't come out the same way. But that's because my hair texture was changing, all that stuff. So before we even get started, I'm gonna say, if you are transitioning and you would like me to do a video sharing some of the tips on how I transition, I will say I did not big chop. I've been natural again like 7 years. So it's been a fun ride and I've learned a lot. So if you want some tips on what to do if you are transitioning, comment down below what your question would be, and then I'll do a separate video for that. So yeah, that's my disclaimer. I'm starting off with the Miele Organics Moisturizing Leave-In Conditioner, and using about that much. I love this line. Like, I've been using this now for at least almost 8 months. I've been using it since, is it the summertime? The summertime or whatever, and it's been really working for my hair. I really don't have any complaints about it at all. None whatsoever. So I'm going to just apply this, right? And then I'm going to go in with the Maui Moisture Curl Quench Coconut Oil. This is for thick, curly hair. It's a curl smoothie. But honestly, it's one of the best ones I've ever done. I'll put the video to my wash and go, but I've used this for like a wash and go. I've used it for a twist out. I've used it honestly, for almost everything. I'm sure it probably could fix my acne in some areas, probably make my boobs grow bigger. I feel like it just does a lot, and I really have no complaints about the product. But the reason I'm using it for this specifically, Demon Brush, is because I feel that it has a little bit more of like a hold. It's a smoothie, so it's definitely soft. It's not a gel. Anything like that, but it has more of a hold. You know, the fact that it could hold my hair and be the only product I use for wash and go, it has a little bit more of a hold, and I feel like with bigger sections of a twist out or a braid out, you kind of need that, so that's why I'm using it. And all I'm gonna do here is just a good old braid. It's separated in 3 sections. What I will say is, because I have the kind of hair, I don't know if it's high or low porosity, but basically it holds a lot of water, which is why I like to start with the towel and let it sit under the towel for a minute. I cannot go too tight at the roots here because it won't dry. Not overnight, not under the dryer, not nothing. It won't dry. So I like to go a little bit looser at the roots and then just work my way down to the bottom. A regular braid, y'all. Nothing special here. And at the bottom, I'm gonna come back with the Demon Brush and a little bit more product. So here's the bottom. Now I will say that when you do that whole, like leave it under the towel, I usually leave it under the towel for, I don't know, 15 minutes, depends. Like, it's just enough to get some of the moisture out of my hair so that I'm not worrying about, oh, if I go to sleep, is this gonna be dry in the morning? And I just really like to saturate these ends because these guys, we need them to be moisturized. Just a little twirl on the finger, and that's one. fast forward here. So for this next piece, before I even get to it, I'm gonna part this because I do my hair to the side. It's just how I like it. Look at my color. I'm so amazed. I got my hair colored, if you're new here. I got it colored for New Year's. Was it New Year's? It was New Year's. And it's growing. I'm grateful, but I'm gonna have to touch that up soon because I don't like this. So again, Miele Organics leave-in conditioner. I'm thinking, although I wanted to get the moisture out for the other side, I might have to put a little bit moisture back. You don't want your hair to be dry. You just want it to be damp. Because if it's dry, it's gonna do something else. So applying this leave-in. Applying a little bit of this curl smoothie. I like to do the praying hands method because I find that that's how you get the product all over the section. Sometimes if you just grab it and go over like this, the intersections are not getting any product. So that's why I like to do it that way. Okay, so here are the 4 braids. Now for the purpose of this video, I am gonna go under the hooded dryer because I'm trying to speed this up, but I would normally just sleep with this overnight. Or if this is the middle of the day for you, like the middle of a Saturday, you could just throw a scarf on, you know, and just tie this in the back. Throw this around the front. And go about your business, okay? This is a cute little style. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't rock your protective styles or anything outside. Put some hoops on and you're good to go. I'm gonna go under the dryer and then I'll be back to show you guys how I take them down to minimize frizz and get the best results from my braid outs. Okay, so they're pretty much dry. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I take these down. I'm using the TGIN Miracle Repair Anti-Breakage Serum. This is what I use for so many things. It's one of those. And it smells really good. Now, the thing about braid outs that I like, which is not an exciting thing, you know, in the natural hair community, but sometimes if it's still a little wet afterwards, it kind of works. Not like a twist out. Twist out, no. But a braid out works. So I just like to unbraid. Very gently go through. Like I said, yeah, the roots still a little damp, but it's all right. We're gonna work through it. And then once it's open, just make sure I stretch through there. Now let me adjust this so you guys can see a little bit better. So this is how it looks, right? And then what I'm just gonna do is literally just start to separate. So this is where the oil comes in handy, because if there's no oil in my hand, this would get frizzy real fast. I don't really pull that far like away. I just separate enough so that it starts to look like a pattern. That's it. Just pull, pull, pull. And ideally the more you separate, the more like definition you will get. So it'll start to look a little bit more realistic the more that you separate it. You also get more volume the more you separate it. And then I just keep going back in with this. Make sure that it gets the moisture. See? And again, just keep separating, keep separating. I'm gonna go ahead and do this for my whole head and I'll show you the result. Okay guys, so these are the results. As you can see, there's a little frizziness in there, but I don't mind it. And to be honest, like I said, with braid outs, it's one of the only styles I could ever do that if my hair is like a a little wet towards when I'm trying to take it. A little wet while I'm taking it down. It's not a problem because the frizz goes like right in the right places. Here is a close-up so you guys can see. This is my lazy quarantine braid out natural hair style. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment. And again, if you are transitioning and you would like some tips, I would be happy to share everything that I experienced. Just let me know in the comments below. Bye.